27-year-old Saba Abed says she's surviving, but she can hardly call this a life. Remembering the life she once had, Saba breaks down. It was beautiful, she says, but for now, this is home for her and more than 50 other Christian families driven out of their northern city of Mosul by ISIS last year. They found sanctuary here in this abandoned school in Baghdad. With support from the church and aid groups, they're getting by. Everyone in the small community has a story of loss and suffering, but most are too scared to speak. Iraq's Christian community, once estimated at more than 1 million, has dwindled to a third of that since the US-led invasion in 2003, prompting many to flee. For years, they've been the target of extremist groups. Many of those who defied the threats and stayed say they no longer can. My message to the Pope is we are worthless in this country. Get us out of here. Save us from this country. We don't belong here anymore, Saba says. The latest news from home came from ISIS, releasing these photos on Monday, vandalizing a church, taking down a cross and replacing it with the group's black flag of terror. Saba is emotional and angry looking at the pictures. This is the monastery we liked and visited, she says. Why are they doing this to the churches? May God punish the evil monsters, she says. Others, like Father Martin Dawood, say ISIS has done worse.
I felt very bad, but it's not like when I saw our families leaving their houses and leaving their properties and giving it to ISIS. It hurt me more than seeing these crosses being fallen from the churches and destroying our culture or our history in Mosul. We can rebuild the history, but it's very difficult to rebuild the human.
Forcing Christians out of their homes was not enough. ISIS seems determined to wipe every trace of Christianity in the land it now rules.
If ISIS continues, I think this is the last chapter of the book of Christianity or minorities living in Iraq or Middle East.
The Christian identity under threat in the Middle East, the land where it was born more than 2,000 years ago. Jumana Karache, CNN, Baghdad.